Now, all this week in Singapore, Fintech was the buzzword as the Singapore Fintech Festival took place here, together with the Singapore Week of Innovation and Technology. The major discussions focused on Fintech's role in fighting climate change and boosting artificial intelligence. Let's discuss these major announcements we heard this week with my guest, Sopnendu Mohanty. He's the Chief Fintech Officer of the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Mr. Mohanty, thank you for your time today.
Thanks for having me. I'm quite tired.
It is tiring, isn't
Yes.
it? Just working hard on innovation. But tell me something. The MAS is allocating about 2.7 billion Singapore dollars for a green investment fund. So how will this work? Does the fund get applied to support big asset managers? Is the MAS taking a stake as well?
I think that the core objective is to get to support asset managers who are putting a lot of effort on the green asset class development. I think that's the basic aim. But there are things we are doing beyond that. We are working on schemes which will be used to support loans linked with green. There are effort to build center of excellence. So the whole set of effort going around to build a holistic and comprehensive strategy around action plans around green.
So will the MAS be a seed investor in any of these schemes?
Yes, that's how it is evolving.
Okay. Tell me also about the loans that will be granted in these green schemes.
Yes. There's an announcement around creating schemes to loans linked to green and sustainability. Absolutely.
Will these loans be, are there basic hurdles for the people who want to apply for these?
I think there is much bigger complex process behind, because this is green finance. It needs a lot of monitoring, research, and the whole set of rating to come along with that. But this is an evolving space.
And is there a different set of governance principles that apply for this sort of?
Absolutely. There's a new set of ERM guidelines or environmental risk management guidelines to come along this whole sector, new rating agencies to rate this issuance. So there's a whole set of new principles to be applied as you think about this new asset class.
Share with us also the link between Fintech and how it is going to be supporting and expanding. It's a very new area of green financing.
Absolutely. I think if you think about green finance, there are three things. How do you monitor these assets? How do you mobilize financing for this asset? How do you measure this asset? Both monitoring and measuring needs technology. It needs a lot of IoT devices. You need a lot of AI, a lot of data analytics to drive this asset class to grow. So there's a clear linkage between technology and the green finance new asset class development.
Now, Mr. Mohanty, when it comes to tech, there can be concerns by the human workforce. Now, Deputy Prime Minister just announced this week at the festival Singapore's national AI strategy. And there are concerns about AI quite easily and quickly replacing the human workers. How does the MAS bring in the strategy and deal with governance, with due diligence and those kinds of things?
I think there's a sense that AI needs a clean governance in terms of fairness, ethics, accountability, transparency. As part of this FinTech Festival, we have announced something called Project Veritas. It is a platform where companies which are writing algorithm can test against the principles of fairness, ethics, accountability and transparency. I think that will allow a far more adoption of a thoughtful and more fair AI in this whole space.
Now, there are many new schemes and new applications and platforms being introduced. Tell us also about a new prototype for something called a Fintech Research Platform. How does this work?
Absolutely. I think that's something we have done for the first time. Globally, I don't think anyone has worked on this space. One of the challenges we had in fintech space is that 80% of the fintech portfolio are B2B fintech, business-to-business fintech, deep engineering. It's very hard for fund managers, VCs, and investors to figure out what these companies do. They're behind the scene. They do deep engineering. Can we build a research platform to understand this company from financial side, from the technology side, their application side? So we're putting together a research platform which allows to understand this fintechs in a much comprehensive way. That will hopefully allow investors to put more money behind this B2B space that is the engine behind the digital growth of future.
Wow, and many more creative ideas being incubated on that platform.
And that will trigger that whole growth of B2B fintech, which to my mind, is the key to the success of the future digital economy.
Mr. Sopnendu Mohanty, thank you very much for sharing those plans with us. I've been speaking with the Chief Fintech Officer of the Monetary Authority of Singapore.